Welcome back to another thrilling episode where forgotten treasures are rediscovered and history meets fortune. Today, we're diving deep into top 4 of the most surprising coins in Australian currency history, the legendary 1966 Australia Elizabeth II 2-cent coin with no mint mark. You may want to check your old coin jars after this video. You might be sitting on a small fortune. This iconic coin was first introduced in 1966, the same year Australia transitioned to decimal currency. It marked the beginning of a new monetary era, moving away from pounds, shillings, and pence, and introducing cents and dollars. The 2-cent coin quickly became part of everyday life. But what makes the 1966 issue so important? Designed by the talented Stuart Devlin, who was also the official goldsmith and jeweler to the Queen, the reverse of the coin features a detailed and graceful frill-necked lizard. It's more than just a reptile. It symbolizes the uniqueness of Australia's wildlife and cultural identity. The obverse features a youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Meckin, a design used throughout the Commonwealth. Now here's where things get interesting. The 1966 version of the 2-cent coin was the very first of its kind. Because it was the inaugural year of decimal coinage in Australia, a massive quantity was minted to meet national circulation needs. But despite that, certain rare variants, especially in pristine condition, have become incredibly valuable over time. So, what makes this coin so sought after today? It's not just about age. It's about condition, errors, and collector demand. Some of these coins were struck with slight minting flaws or came from test batches before full circulation began. Others were struck with deeper luster, sharper details, and those are the coins that attract thousands of dollars from serious collectors. A well-preserved 1966 Australia 2-cent coin without any mint mark, especially in proof or uncirculated condition, can easily fetch between $11,200 to $13,500 at major numismatic auctions. And if the coin features any rare die variations, double strikes, or off-center minting, the price can skyrocket to over $17,000 depending on the buyer's interest. Now think about this. You could be holding a $17,000 coin in your hand right now and not even know it. That little copper piece lying in your drawer or passed down from a family member might just be your gateway to a small treasure. What adds even more fire to the coin's value is its historical significance. It represents a milestone year, the birth of modern Australian currency. Collectors across the world chase first-issue coins because they symbolize change, evolution, and legacy. And the 1966 2-cent coin is no exception. There's a growing trend of coin collectors, not just in Australia, but globally, hunting for coins like these. Many of them are buying at record-breaking prices in online auctions and numismatic expos. The demand is increasing and the supply is dwindling, which only means one thing: the value is going up. Still wondering where to sell such a coin? If you own a rare 1966 2-cent coin in near-mint condition, try platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or reputable Australian coin dealers. Some collectors even offer direct cash deals ranging from $11,500 to $15,000 if the coin checks all the right boxes. But wait, before you go selling it, consider this. Coins like these appreciate with time. Holding on to it for another 5 or 10 years might just double its value. If you're not in a rush, preserve it, get it graded, and store it safely. The world of numismatics rewards patience. Imagine discovering that a tiny coin you almost forgot about is now your ticket to a luxury holiday, a down payment on a car, or even your child's education fund. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history that pays. So next time you're cleaning out your drawers or flipping through inherited collections, keep an eye out for this special copper gem. The 1966 Australia Elizabeth II 2-cent coin with no mint mark could be the hidden gold you've been walking past for years. Don't underestimate the power of old currency. In the world of coin collectors, the smallest coins often carry the biggest surprises. And this one, dear viewers, is a perfect example. Before we wrap up, if you find one, don't forget to have it evaluated professionally. And if you're dreaming of discovering more such valuable coins, stay tuned, because this channel is your ultimate guide to the world's most precious forgotten treasures. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, great value often hides in plain sight. That 2-cent coin? It might just be worth more than $17,000 today. Start your hunt now. Next up, the 1976 Australia Elizabeth II 2-cent coin with no mint mark. If you've been ignoring this little copper coin, you might want to take a second look. Because what hides in your pocket today might be worth thousands of dollars tomorrow. The 2-cent coin was a staple of everyday Australian transactions for decades. Introduced in 1966 and minted through the mid-1980s, these coins featured the iconic frill-necked lizard on one side and Queen Elizabeth II's royal portrait on the other. But among them, the 1976 edition holds a special place, both for collectors and for future investors. Although there is no mint mark on the coin, like most circulated issues, the 1976 version came from the Royal Australian Mint, and while it was not originally rare, its value is rising due to a combination of factors. First, this year's mintage was comparatively lower than surrounding years. And second, fewer of these coins are available in high-grade, uncirculated condition, especially now that copper coins are being pulled from circulation or corroded over time. The fascinating part is the coin's material. It's composed of 97% copper, and as copper becomes more valuable, coins like these are starting to gain attention not just from collectors but also from metal investors. But that's not the only reason this coin's value is on the rise. Over the past few years, there's been a surge in global interest in obsolete or discontinued coins. Since the 2-cent coin was officially withdrawn from circulation in 1992, older issues like the one from 1976 are slowly becoming harder to find. Combine scarcity with condition, and you've got a recipe for serious profit. Collectors are always chasing coins that are both historically relevant and difficult to obtain in pristine condition. So how valuable can the 1976 2-cent coin become? As of now, circulated coins in average condition might sell for around $1 to $5,000, but that's not where the excitement lies. Coins that are in extremely fine or uncirculated condition, especially those graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, are already reaching $12,000 to $30,000 depending on the quality and presentation. And here's where it gets even more exciting. If you happen to own a proof version of the 1976 coin, or a rare error variant, such as double strikes, off-center minting, or planchet flaws, those coins have been sold for as high as $40,500 to $60,200 at Australian and international coin auctions. Now imagine holding a coin in your hand that's nearly 50 years old, once worth only 2 cents, but now has the potential to bring you thousands of dollars. That's not just luck. That's the power of numismatics, and the 1976 Australia 2-cent coin is climbing the ranks rapidly. Looking into the future, the value of this coin is expected to continue increasing. As more people begin collecting again, and as the global supply of well-preserved 2-cent coins continues to shrink, demand will drive prices even higher. Experts believe that in the next 10 to 15 years, high-grade examples of this coin could easily sell for $65,000 or more, especially if collector markets in Asia and Europe keep expanding. But why wait for the future when the opportunity is right in front of you? If you're holding on to one of these coins, get it professionally graded and listed. Online marketplaces like eBay, CoinSpot, and major numismatic auction houses are great platforms to sell or even trade for higher value items. There's a community out there constantly looking for gems like the 1976 no mint mark 2-cent coin. And if you're wondering, is it really worth holding on to such a small coin? Remember that this small coin represents more than money. It represents Australian history, royal heritage, artistic design, and the end of an era. The lizard designed by Stuart Devlin and the classic Queen Elizabeth II portrait combined to make it a timeless collector's piece. What makes this even more exciting is that very few people know about it. That means you're early to the opportunity. If you're watching this video today, you're already ahead of thousands who might discover this coin's value years later when prices are double or triple what they are now. So, go check your old drawers, your family's inherited coin tins, or your local flea markets. You might just stumble upon a coin that turns your day around. A single 1976 Australia 2-cent coin in the right condition could be your gateway to a big payday. Next up, the 1980 Australia Elizabeth II 2-cent coin with no mint mark. If you've been tossing your old coins into jars or drawers without a second glance, now is the time to look again. Because this coin could bring you far more than just face value. The 1982-cent coin might not catch your attention at first, but it plays a very important role in Australia's numismatic history. Issued during the final decades of the 2-cent coin's lifespan, this specific year holds a quiet but growing prestige among collectors, especially those seeking coins in flawless condition or with rare striking characteristics. It represents the final chapter of Australia's copper coinage era, which was discontinued in 1992. This coin was minted at a time when Australia was still transitioning economically and culturally. The familiar frill-necked lizard design by Stuart Devlin appeared on the reverse, symbolizing Australia's unique wildlife. On the obverse, Queen Elizabeth II's regal portrait stood as a timeless emblem of Commonwealth strength and continuity. With no mint mark, the coin was struck at the Royal Australian Mint, intended for wide circulation across the nation. Though millions were produced, what sets the 1980 coin apart is not just its age, but how few of them remain today in uncirculated or high-grade condition. The vast majority of these coins were used in daily commerce, worn down by decades of transactions. That's what makes a well-preserved or proof-like 1982-cent coin so highly sought after now. They're becoming extremely hard to find. Today, there are thousands of collectors actively searching for this specific coin in excellent condition. Whether online through platforms like eBay or in live auctions hosted by leading numismatic houses, the demand is rising. If you were to list a pristine, graded 1982-cent coin right now, you might attract bids from all over the world, especially from Australian collectors and international investors who understand the rising potential of such coins. As of this moment, the current market value for a circulated 1982-cent coin is modest, typically ranging from $10,000 to $100,000, depending on condition. But here's where the real magic begins. Coins that have been professionally graded as uncirculated or mint state can sell for $100,500 to $300,000, and if the coin has any minting errors, such as double strikes or off-center impressions, values can reach as high as $100,200 to $200,500. What many people don't realize is that coins like these are appreciating assets. Their value doesn't stay still, it grows as the years go by. Numismatic experts predict that within the next 10 to 20 years, the 1982-cent coin in perfect condition could easily be worth $500,000 or more, especially as global coin collecting becomes more digital and competitive. One of the most exciting aspects about this coin is its hidden rarity. While it may not have the reputation of gold sovereigns or silver shillings, its value lies in its overlooked nature. Smart collectors are always ahead of the curve, picking up coins that are currently affordable, but soon to become scarce and expensive. The 1982-cent coin fits this profile perfectly. Even more thrilling is that you might already have one in your home. Maybe it's sitting in a family coin box, or hidden inside a jar of change passed down by a grandparent. It's not only valuable monetarily, but it carries with it decades of Australian heritage, royal symbolism, and historical relevance. Now imagine discovering that this small copper coin is worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Imagine turning a forgotten piece of pocket change into a collector's dream sale. That's the kind of story the 1982-cent coin offers, a journey from everyday utility to luxury-level value. You might ask, but how many people actually want this coin? The answer is, more than you think. Collectors from Australia, the United States, Canada, and even Europe are actively pursuing vintage decimal coins. Online forums, auctions, and trading platforms are filled with buyers looking for coins exactly like this one. And with every high-grade 1980 coin that enters a private collection, fewer remain in public circulation, driving the value even higher. This is your opportunity to be part of that numismatic movement. Whether you're new to coin collecting or someone who's inherited an old stash, now is the perfect time to take action. Have your coins inspected, certified, and preserved. Because this coin isn't just a relic of the past, it's a powerful investment in your future. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1980 Australia Elizabeth II 2-cent coin is no longer just a coin. It's a story, it's a legacy, and above all, it's a rising asset. If you find one, hold on to it. Or better yet, sell it at the right time and let it change your financial story. Next up, the 1983 Australia Elizabeth II 2-cent coin with no mint mark. This is a coin that may look simple, but don't let its appearance fool you. Its financial and historical value is far greater than most realize. The story of this coin begins during a time of transition. Minted in 1983 by the Royal Australian Mint, the 2-cent coin was part of Australia's standard decimal currency system. This year marks one of the final full production years for this denomination before it was officially withdrawn from circulation in 1992. That means every coin from this era now belongs to a closed chapter of Australian economic history. It's no longer just a coin, it's a collectible artifact. The 1983 coin features the familiar frill-necked lizard, a design by Stuart Devlin that has become iconic among collectors. On the obverse side, you'll see the elegant profile of Queen Elizabeth II, symbolizing the unity and strength of the Commonwealth. The craftsmanship of these coins is undeniable. But what truly makes the 1983 edition stand out is its limited appearance in high-quality condition. After over 4 decades, very few remain in near-mint state. What most people don't realize is how much demand is rising for coins exactly like this. The numismatic world is buzzing, and collectors are actively chasing the 1983 2-cent coin, especially in uncirculated condition. You might be asking, why this coin? Why now? The answer is simple: scarcity and condition. As more and more coins are lost, damaged, or melted down, the remaining high-grade coins become extremely valuable. The coin's composition, 97% copper, adds another layer of long-term value. As the price of copper steadily increases, investors are turning to older coins as metal-based assets. This coin is now being viewed as more than just a collector's piece. It's a long-term store of wealth. That makes this small piece of history a big opportunity. Now let's talk numbers. A standard circulated 1983 2-cent coin might sell today for $50,000 to $150,000, depending on wear and tear. But if you are lucky enough to own one in pristine condition, particularly if it's been graded and sealed by professional services, you're looking at a potential value of $200,000, $5,000 to $600,000, or even higher in rare auction conditions. Some coins with minting errors or flawless strikes have been estimated at values approaching $110,800 to $220,200. So, the question many ask is, should I sell it now or hold it? If you need the money, listing it on major platforms like eBay Australia, Noble Numismatics, or direct numismatic dealers can yield an impressive return. But if you're thinking long-term, the smartest move could be to seal it, grade it, and wait. Coins like these are only increasing in value, and holding one in excellent condition could be a future goldmine. If you're wondering where you can buy this coin, there are several trustworthy sources. Online auction platforms like eBay and Gumtree occasionally have listings, but you must be cautious. Always check for certification or request high-resolution photos before buying. Reputable coin dealers and local coin shows are also good places to search. Sometimes, the best finds are through estate sales and antique markets, where sellers may not even realize what they have. For those who already own a 1983 2-cent coin, your next step should be protection. Get the coin sealed in a high-quality coin holder or capsule to prevent damage. Better yet, send it for professional grading. Services like PCGS or NGC can assign it a numerical grade, and that grade can significantly increase its market value. A coin graded MS65 or higher is considered investment quality. Collectors and investors alike understand that this coin represents more than just face value. It reflects a period in Australia's history when the country was evolving economically, culturally, and politically. The 1983 2-cent coin is a time capsule of that moment, and that makes it precious in ways that go beyond money. The market for rare Australian coins is hotter than ever. International buyers, especially from the United States and Europe, are showing keen interest in older Australian copper coinage. That global demand is pushing prices up faster than ever before. Owning a 1983 2-cent coin today is like holding a stock just before it explodes in value. You may be sitting on something remarkable without even knowing it. Go through your old coin jars, inherited boxes, or school-era collections. That small, reddish-brown coin marked 1983 with the frilled lizard on the back could be the hidden financial reward you never expected. This coin is not just a part of Australian currency, it is a piece of legacy. With every passing year, it becomes rarer. With every new collector entering the market, its value grows. And with each high-grade coin that's sealed away in private collections, fewer are left for the rest of the world to find. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1983 Australia Elizabeth II 2-cent coin is not something to overlook. It may be copper in color, but its potential is pure gold. Whether you're a collector, investor, or just someone who loves stories of value hiding in plain sight, this coin is one you need to look out for. The time to act is now. Get it graded, keep it safe, and if you're lucky enough to find one in top condition, know that you're holding a rare and valuable piece of Australian history. The maximum value of this coin could be thousands of dollars in the future. Don't let that opportunity slip through your fingers.